This is Maximus Analysis for May 12th, 2016, and we can see we have an indecision day. A lot of volatility. Some may call it a day trader's dream day, being it moves so much. I kind of feel that day traders just kind of like want to trade with intraday trend, and you get violent moves like this. You kind of it seems cool, but again, looking at daily now, but looking at the 15 for the ES, you can see that it dropped down from our levels that we had at 2070.75, dropped all the way down to almost 2045, then settled at 2059 and a half or thereabouts, which are all levels that I posted in the morning. Okay, the levels that I post in the morning are very important. Now, we'll continue to watch this, and again, we're looking more at what the weekly is going to do. Currently, it's setting up that if it breaks below this 2036 and of course the 2026 level monthly high for last month, monthly low, excuse me, we will continue to watch, and it is okay to just watch the price action. I didn't add to any positions. I didn't really take off anything as well. I just continue to watch, and there's nothing wrong with that if you start to get a lot of indecision. So continue to watch and go from there. NQ, again, weighing down at that level that we spoke about, and here we are right here. So kind of almost in an indecision type of pattern, of course, breaking below these lows of 42.70. We could see them moving down. Of course, that level that we had, we want them to hold the 43.2350 level. YM, another indecision candle. Again, they want to hold the 17,400 level, and we'll just continue to watch. Okay, CL had a big movement intraday. Okay, so now we're still at the basically that 46.12 area. I'm willing to wait until next week for this one, just because again I'm going to swing whatever side of the fence I go for. But if we get any pullback, we want to hold the 44.78 and also the 43.12 area. So we got the break above, but barely. And intraday, of course, it is crude, so crude did full V type of deal, settling on sideways. But if we look at the weekly, we could see that, okay, they did move up, but I don't take stuff like this long. So again, I'm just willing to wait. It can go blow past me, but I just am willing to wait to see, what a weekly candle does. And again, I will look at stuff from Friday to Friday sometimes if it starts getting really choppy. So let's go into the equity names quickly. You had the big pull today on Apple, basically down about 2%. Again, my target for this is 88 to 87. Okay, I'm not really, unless something really bad happens, but right now I'm just looking at that. That's coming in close, and probably will take my position off accordingly. But that was around the target, and I don't want to be a pig. Priceline is also setting up potentially for another lower leg down. So we drew this higher wedge, right? Big wedge right here. And now they're coming to test the bottom of it. So a break below. This wedge was drawn from the weekly time frame, which is showing here. But they got to basically half back of last week, so we're going to watch and see what they do into tomorrow. Again, I'm willing to wait a little bit to see how this one plays out, but I'm looking for continued down pressure for Priceline. Now, looking also at Twitter, we can see that, again, this is another name that is really beat up. And going and looking back, again, you never fall in love with a stock. This is the reason why. $72 stock's now $14. People are still saying that, I'm holding. Even if you're holding and saying it could come back, there's better ways to use your capital during such a long period. And that's why you don't love these stocks. Use instruments to make you money. But we are looking at them to need to hold this 1363 area, or they go to 1184. Another prime example of why you should not love stocks is GoPro, $8 stock now. Squint your eyes for a second. Let's go back into history. $90 stock 2 years ago. It has lost 90% of its value. I like GoPro cameras. You should like GoPro cameras too. But I don't like stuff like this, again, if it's not making money. So again, you hear always the old school way of, the old school stuff to me doesn't work. You buy what you like, the Warren Buffett style. You have to, that's a blind statement, and if you buy it, there better be a point in time or price that you say, I don't like this anymore. Because the GoPro cameras are cool. They, you know, I could video dog, my kids, my, you know, anything I want to do. That is completely disconnected the way I would look to trade the stock. Okay, and now if your only hope is a takeover candidate to say why I'm continuing to hope, you are using ego to hold on to this versus cutting your losses and managing risk. Manage risk in this game, the profits will take care of themselves. Okay, and it'll keep you in the game a lot longer. Okay, 1% to potentially 2 to 3% per trade. And go from there. So again, we'll look and see what happens tomorrow. I'm going to still sit on my hands tomorrow to see where they're going to go. You guys have the levels. I will be posting them again tomorrow morning, every morning, and we'll take it from there. So also, just want to let you guys know, like I said before in previous videos, if you guys have any names that you would like me to review in this daily commentary, please add them into the comments, or you can email me at MaximusAnalysis@gmail.com. Take care.